Hi Aquarius, it's CJ. How are you guys doing out there? I hope everything's going well. This reading is going to be a general read for you for, well, it's timeless, but I am doing it on June 16th. So this reading may be applying and happening right now for you. Please remember it's not a one-to-one, so it's not going to resonate with everyone out there. So take what does, leave the rest behind. And just to let you know that if you have, if you do not appreciate curse words or anything like that, it might be time to hit the off button right now. I am going to be using my Rebel deck to open up this reading for you, Aquarius, and it has a lot of curse words in it. It is very blunt, it's very straightforward, and it's no soft, touchy-feely kind of message. So I just wanted to give you the heads up. I do not wish to offend anyone. So with that being said, Aquarius, let's see what's going on for you, okay? All right, let's get some advice, some information for Aquarius. What's happening for them? Please show me clearly. What's going on? Ooh, okay. First card that's come out says, get the fuck out of your head. Oh, my computer's starting to lag again, so my apologies. I'm going to keep going through this reading, though, Aquarius. I don't know. I've been having technical difficulties lately, but let's just keep going, okay? It says, you got to get out of your head, Aquarius, because you got to get into your heart. Your heart misses you. That's what it's saying here. So things might be going on in your life right now where you are really in your head, and you know that is the air element. You are air, so you might be getting really kind of stuck in mental chatter. Things are going on in the communication even, but your heart is asking you to connect with your heart again. Maybe it's been a long time since you've allowed yourself to be vulnerable, to allow yourself to feel things emotionally. You know, I don't know. But that is the advice. I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. It says, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass. Pronto. Okay. 2 cards mentioning your head, Aquarius. So we're going to leave it there. We'll get into the tarot. Not sure what's going on here. There may be stuff that you're not wanting to see, that you're not willing to acknowledge here. Emotions especially. So the advice is that you really actually need to detach from your logic a little bit and connect a little bit more with your heart so that you can actually really see things clearly. Because it does say on this card, you know, it's dark, right? It's dark and you're not able to see clearly on which direction to go in. So it's important for you to, almost like the Hermit card, it's important for you to actually start looking towards inside of you so that you can get the illumination that you need. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Let us get started. All right. What messages are needed for Aquarius regarding this reading for them? Ooh, okay. Okay, they all want to just keep coming out, so we will take them. Okay. Wow, there's a lot here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. You're really needing to get some clarity here with the Ace of Swords regarding something. Could be a situation that is involving a marriage or something to do with a very deep contract. The Hierophant is showing up and it is in the center here. So I do feel whatever this is regarding for you, you are really needing to get some illumination. I'm going to start with the Hierophant because that's where they are asking me to. So the Hierophant is really about that higher wisdom. You know, I said Hermit at the beginning of this. It is really connecting to that inner wisdom of yourself. And this could be involving some kind of contract. It could even be a legal contract, okay? Because I am picking up a bit of that energy here. Something to do with the legality. And again, this could be involving some kind of commitment, right? That maybe has fallen short of what it was meant to be, and you're stuck in your head about it, and you're not able to see which direction to go in. So really the advice here is that you need to really get some quiet time on your own, I feel, so that you can actually illuminate what needs to come out for you. There's definitely a feeling of sadness around this reading. Something has really left you disappointed and has left you feeling like you can't believe. It's that energy where you can't believe someone did this to you, or you can't believe a situation turned out the way it did. There was a lot of hope. There was a lot of love probably put into it, because it is a cups, which is all about our emotions and our relationships. But it's very disappointing. It has left a feeling of just kind of utter, almost despair on some level. Might be really heavy for some of you out there, Aquarius, and it might be not as heavy for others of you. But whatever this is, it has kept this kind of fog going on. And that's why you're in your head, because you're trying to find the answers. We always go into our logic when we're trying to find answers. And the thing about that is that our mind can lead us on so many different paths, and it can be very hard to figure out which one is the correct one. Once our mind starts going, it's like that gerbil or the hamster on the wheel, and it just keeps going round and round and round and round, and we can't get off, and yet we're no more clear than we were before. So that is why they're saying you really need to tap into your heart energy, tap into your intuition even, and focus more on that. And that is going to bring this grounding energy towards you. This is going to bring your confidence to you, where you're going to feel a lot more secure, a lot more stable. For some of you, it could be even indicating that this clarity of the mind and getting in touch with your emotions can bring you some kind of financial aid as well. Queen of Pentacles, she's quite wealthy. She doesn't really want for anything, but she's also very nurtured. She nurtures herself as well as others, and she's just very connected to the earth. She trusts what will be, and she knows it'll be for her highest good. So there is this energy that needs to actually shift for you. We've got the Page of Swords. It's like you get a lot of downloads. You're getting a lot of information here. And usually I like this card because it's like the light bulb moments. You can see he's holding a bouquet of light bulbs, and they're supporting him as he walks across the tightrope here and not concerned about anything. I feel at this moment, though, you might be having too much going on in your head, and that's where you got to get this clarity. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about, oh wow, did you see that? Just completely froze. Ace of Swords is a new way of seeing things, a new way of doing things logically. It is that big light bulb moment going off where you actually can see things clearly moving forward. So this reading is all about your mind, Aquarius, and getting more connected to your emotions again, and getting connected with your higher wisdom that exists in you again, so that you can actually, I feel like, get more stable in some way. Let's continue. Let's see what else wants to come out. Show me clearly. What else for Aquarius? Ooh. Just amazing that they're talking about, that it's being dark, and there's such a need for illumination here. What else? Okay, nothing else wants to come out of this deck. Bottom of the deck, though, is the moon. So there are things that you're not able to see. Again, this is all about the darkness and the light. This reading, stuff you're not seeing, things that may be hidden from you, things you might be hiding from yourself, things that are in your subconscious that need to be actually the light shone on. That's what the moon is. It is also Pisces card. So you might have a placement in Pisces. Maybe check out that reading. But this is things that are not illuminated. You really are being asked, Aquarius, in whatever situation this is correlating for you. You really got to start seeing things clearly. And the way to do that is not so much with the mind. It is with inside. I keep repeating myself. Following that is the world. It's like a cycle can change here. Cycle closing out. So that a new one can begin. Following that is the death and rebirth. Letting this old energy die out, this old way of thinking die out, this old way of actually living dying out, pattern that you might have, letting it die out so that something new can be born. And stop there. to have these 3 major arcana on the bottom of the deck. That's why they didn't want any other cards to come up, because these are needed here. That's my dog, excuse me. My apologies. You've got 4 major arcana. So there's a cycle changing out, closing out even. And I do feel like it goes underneath the Hierophant. So again, this could be something to do with some kind of legal contract, legal binding situation. I mean, it could even be business, right? But whatever it is got to change here. There is such a shift that needs to happen. And if you're only seeing things one way and you're not seeing it from a different point of view, this is where it has to happen. Hope that makes sense. I'm going to see if there's anything from my fountain deck that wants to come out, Aquarius. Well, bottom of the deck, pre-shuffled off camera. Here's your card, the Star. So there's a need for healing to happen here. There's a need to have some renewed faith, belief, getting back on the right track here. Can even be a wish fulfillment that needs to come through. But you got to release something here. Too much in the mind. I just keep feeling that. There's too much going on in your mind and not enough going there's not a balance going on with this part of us. Okay. What else, Spirit? Is there anything else you have for Aquarius regarding this reading? Anything else, please show me clearly. Okay, this one. The Knight of Cups. There we go. Wow, and the Sun is on the bottom of the deck. And the 6 of Coins. Okay, so the Knight of Cups has come out. And this is exactly what I've been saying. It is time for you to really connect with your emotions again. You've been cut off in some way. Some way you've been cut off. Whether that's been necessary to survive, to get through something, however it is. But it is time for you to actually get more connected with your heart again. The heart energy. Your heart chakra. Because the Knight of Cups is just that. He is open to receiving love. He's open to giving love. He's open to being vulnerable. And he really just allows his heart to fill up and lead him. He's a knight, so he's a mover, right? So he allows his heart to move him, not his mind. Couldn't be more clear. And then you get the Sun. So getting out of your head, getting more into your heart, allows you to feel refreshed, to feel joy again, to feel even freedom, and to feel more passionate about life in whatever way that fits. And we do have the 6 of Coins. I just wanted to take that because it does feel like the balance. This is representing a balance coming back. Okay, excuse me. Very powerful reading here. Very much a transformation is going to happen. Transformative for sure. If you're open to it, if you're open to, if you know that this is your reading, this is what they are saying needs to happen. And then things really turn around for you, Aquarius, and everything feels a lot more brighter and lighter. Again, lighter, right? Okay, let's get you one card out of the Wisdom of Oracle, and then we'll close this reading off for you. Okay, for Aquarius, for this reading, Wisdom Oracle, let's get one for Aquarius. What do they need to know? What's the closing card? Ooh, okay. We have Deep Knowing. Deep Knowings come out, so this is beautiful. You know that you probably already know that you need to connect with your deeper knowing, and we don't have deeper knowing in our mind. Our mind is just our logic, right? Our mind is part of our body. It is not part of our soul, who we truly are, our essence of our energy. So here lies the answers. You got to connect with your deeper knowing. And bottom of the deck, wow, we've got why. Time to ask yourself the questions why you're not, why you have not been able to get out of your head. This is a big card. This is a big question to ask. It can be very daunting and scary. We don't always want to see the answers. But you know what? They're telling you need to start asking that question so that you can get your answers. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. Underneath that is the fates. So trusting that what is meant for you, Aquarius, is going to happen for you. But you have your power here to play in with it. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I hope it helps in some way, Aquarius. Take care of yourself.